Well, I've had a couple really gnarly weeks, and I feel like I'm finally recovered enough to fill you in a little bit on what's been going on. But yeah, I got some really positive news to share. But to backtrack, a few weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago, was the real low point. I had finished up around a chemo, and then ended up getting a bad blood infection, and it went septic, and I had to spend a lot more time in the hospital, and it really set me back physically and with the treatments and everything. But it seems like that's resolved now, and now I'm out of the hospital, and I'm just hanging out at my aunt's house here in Seattle. So that's good. Starting to make some progress and getting stronger, and ended up dropping like 40 pounds during the process. It really wiped me out physically, but hoping to stack some weight on here in the next few days and few weeks. So I just been eating as much as I can, and working out, doing lots of walking, and trying to just get my body strong enough for the, what's to come. So, and then of course I had to get rid of all my hair, which sucks, but it's just part of the process. So, yeah, as far as the leukemia stuff goes, seems like that was going pretty well. And then um, the doctor that I had a meeting probably a week and a half ago, and the main doctor was just looking at kind of the progression of things, and he was like, it's not really working, it's not effective enough. He was kind of basing that off of, I think I was telling you guys I was having a ton of fluid buildup in my stomach, about 5 liters every 5 days that they were draining, and at one point it got up to 8 liters. And yeah, it was pretty much torture. I couldn't eat and drink and really function at that point. So yeah, the chemo wasn't really working, and so at the beginning of October, started really making some big changes with nutrition, supplementation, and just getting my body moving, and really putting a program together at home. I think relying on chemo only and the treatments at the hospital is pretty reckless. It's not always guaranteed to work, and in my case, it hasn't really been working. So I think the changes at home that we made really started to take effect week and a half ago, and to me it seems like a miracle, but that fluid buildup has gone away completely, and no more drains, no more sleepless nights, and being unable to eat. That was probably the thing that led to me losing so much weight. And I would attribute most of that to the dietary changes, and I guess to touch on that, I went full keto, and obviously super clean nutrition and some good supplements, and yeah, just eliminating all carbs, all sugar, getting lots of fat, good protein, and sounds crazy, but that seemed to resolve it. And then of course tons of prayer, tons of just positive thoughts, and really putting it out there of what kind of healing I needed, and I was able to get that. So I'm in a really good spot right now, and super thankful that things are going the right direction right now. So yeah, it kind of sucks with knowing that, well, it doesn't suck, but coming to the realization that what I'm doing at home is seemingly more effective than what they're doing at the hospital, and I'm still trying to have confidence in what they're doing, because I do need to have that side of it, but um, yeah, it's, at least something is working. I just need to be thankful for that. So kind of what we got going from here on. Next week looks like more treatments, and they had to change up the plan a little bit, tweak some things. But as of right now, I don't have any symptoms of leukemia. I don't have that fluid buildup, and I don't know if I really expressed this, but the fluid buildup was called malignant ascites. And when you get to that point, especially with leukemia, it's considered end stage, terminal, untreatable. That's the terms that they use, and I was pretty frightened to hear that. I actually had to Google it to figure that out, and I was shocked to know that like it had progressed that far, and it was, by modern medical terms, it was considered terminal, and there was nothing they could do, and they weren't really telling me at the hospital or anything, or at the clinics, and but I've been able to move past that. All my organs are working perfectly fine. Liver, kidneys, stomach, all that works great. So I think I got really lucky that it didn't progress further and start damaging organs, because that's really what malignant ascites will do, is it'll just wreck everything. It's like a wrecking ball. And so I was able to escape that, thankfully, and I'm well on my way to remission, if not already there. I did a biopsy yesterday. They tapped into my hip bone and pulled out some bone marrow. We're going to test it and see where we're at, and that'll kind of determine where we go from here. But I think a little bit more treatment, and then we'll move on to the transplant process here in November and get started with that. That's going to be a 2 to 3 month process to wipe the bone marrow clean and get some fresh stuff in there. Get a little tune up, a little oil change. So yeah, guess thought I could share some good news with you guys. And right now I'm in a really good spot. Very thankful, very confident moving forward. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I just wanted to say thanks for all the prayers, the thoughts, and the support. It's made a huge difference in all of this. It's allowed me to buy the very best food and nutrition and supplements, and I've added a few more tools to the tool belt here to allow me to recover even faster. So and then of course the prayers go a very long way in allowing me to heal the way I need to heal. So thank you for all that. And we're gonna need continued prayers to finish out this process, and hopefully early next year I could be back home and back to business, back to working on bikes, and back to life. And so things are good, and I'll see you guys soon with another update.